Hello mathematicians, I hope by the end of this video you can say I can add and subtract positive and negative decimals. So even though we're working with decimals now, we're going to be using the rules we use for adding and subtracting integers and just apply them to decimals. So let's say we're to have this problem right here. So we have negative 2.85 plus positive 4.35. So let's use our rules for when we added a positive and a negative integer together and just extend that to decimals. So we have negative 2.85 plus positive 4.35. So we need to determine, is our answer going to be positive or negative? And we look at these two numbers' absolute values. So the absolute value of negative 2.85 is just positive 2.85, and the absolute value of 4.35 is positive 4.35. So our positive number, our positive 4.35, has a greater absolute value, so we know that our answer is going to be positive. So now that we've determined our answer is going to be positive, now we just need to find the difference between their absolute values. So we're going to take 4.35 minus 2.85 and just subtract them. So we got 5 minus 5 is 0. 3 minus 8, can't do that, need to borrow. 13 minus 8 is 5. Bring that decimal straight down. 3 minus 2 is 1. And again, we do not need the 0 at the end right here. We do not need that 0. So our answer is going to be 1 5/10, or 1.5. Let's do one more quick example here. So let's say we're to have this problem right here. So we have 4.87 plus negative 6.74. So let's determine, is our answer going to be positive or negative? So we look at their two absolute values, and we can see that our negative number has a greater absolute value, so our answer is going to be negative. And now we need to find the difference between their absolute values, so we take 6.74 and we subtract it from 4.87. Now that we've got them stacked on top of each other, 4 minus 7, can't do that, need to borrow. 14 minus 7 is 7, 6 minus 8, can't do that, need to borrow. 16 minus 8 is 8. Bring that decimal straight down. 5 minus 4 is 1. And we get our answer of 1.87. But again, it's going to be negative because this negative number that we're adding together had a greater absolute value. So our answer is negative 1.87. So that is it. I hope by now you can say I can add and subtract positive and negative decimals.